What if I told you there's a hidden world, one that makes billionaires look poor, where private jets aren't transportation, they're airborne palaces, where chandeliers cost more than mansions, where royal families don't just lead nations, they own them. And right now, you're stepping through the gates. This isn't a fantasy. This is the real world of Arabian royalty, real playground of power, where gold flows, oil rules, and legacy runs wild. These rulers don't count money. They count cities, islands, and decades of control. And if you think you've seen luxury before, buckle up. We're going places your imagination can't afford. This is not fantasy. This is the billionaire lives of the royal families. Kingdoms where every detail is crafted in luxury, and every name holds a centuries-old legacy. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe before we proceed. Let's dive in. First, let's start with Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah. You might miss Kuwait on the map, but miss this royal family, and you've missed a $360 billion empire. At the core of their empire stands Bayan Palace, a royal fortress so massive, Disneyland looks like a backyard. Double the size, built with 18 sprawling buildings, it welcomes thousands through a lobby fit for global summits and features an Amiri tent that turns state meetings into royal theater. Step inside, and it feels like walking through a museum of untouchable wealth. Chandeliers that blind with brilliance, velvet walls that hush your voice, and a private car vault with century-old Rolls-Royces and Aston Martins that could star in a Bond film. Outside, the skies belong to them. Custom Boeing jets transformed into luxury command centers. For the Sabah dynasty, this isn't just luxury. This is their blueprint. Every detail screams, we don't chase power. We are power. Next up, King Abdullah II of Jordan, the quiet tactician who blends diplomacy with dominance. He's the rare breed of monarch who brings peace to the table, but parks a Bugatti in the garage. With a net worth around $750 million, Abdullah doesn't just live like a king, he lives among them. His $33 million Malibu mansion sits right on the Pacific, wrapped in gardens and guarded by silence. In London's Belgravia, he's neighbors with embassies and royalty, just steps from Buckingham Palace. But his crown jewel? The car vault, a Bugatti Veyron for speed, and the ultra-rare Rolls-Royce Phantom 4, nearly $2 million, and so exclusive only the elite of the elite even know it exists. This isn't just luxury, it's legacy on wheels. Abdullah II was not only a land sovereign, he was also a man of luxury. Every property, every vehicle, every detail of his world reflects a legacy shaped by heritage, diplomacy, and refined luxury. Next in line, Sultan Haitham bin Tariq of Oman, the monarch who doesn't need noise to prove power. He's quiet, precise, and his empire whispers wealth in every direction. Unlike Dubai's glass towers or Doha's neon skylines, Oman's riches are draped in silence and class. Sultan Haitham's lifestyle, ruthless elegance. He didn't just inherit the throne, he inherited an entire philosophy of restraint meets opulence. On water, he commands the Fulk Al-Salama, a 538-foot support ship. It's not a yacht, it's a floating kingdom. In the air, a customized Boeing 747, outfitted like a flying fortress, with a lounge, private quarters, and a boardroom in the sky. On land, he retreats to Al-Alan Palace, a coastal masterpiece painted in royal blues and golds, overlooking the sea and the stone relics of empires past. This isn't just royalty. This is a legacy carved into the earth. Up next is a ruler who doesn't just govern. He globalizes power like it's a private brand. Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al-Thani, the Amir of Qatar, is more than a head of state. He's a walking empire, blending old-world royalty with new-age dominance. His personal net worth? $2 billion. His family fortune? A towering $270 billion. But Tamim doesn't just stack wealth, he transforms it into legacy. While most leaders dream of influence, Tamim casually owns one of Europe's top football clubs and redefines what modern monarchy looks like from London to Doha. His crown jewel? Dudley House, a $400 million architectural flex in London's most elite district. 17 bedrooms, a ballroom that could host global summits, a private art gallery, and over $100 million in hand-gilded furniture. Locals call it the Sheikh Shack. But this isn't fast food. This is royal flavor on an imperial scale. Now step inside the skies. His $165 million Boeing jet isn't transport. It's a flying fortress, a remote-controlled bed, a gold-plated dining suite, a high-altitude prayer room. This jet doesn't travel. It ascends like a palace on wings. And when he hits the streets, he rolls in a rare red LaFerrari, one of only 499 on Earth, a symbol of speed, scarcity, and supreme taste. Sheikh Tamim isn't just royalty. He's the new face of Gulf supremacy, where tradition walks beside innovation, where every brick, bolt, and breath of his world screams, "I don't follow power, I build it." Next on the throne tier list is a ruler whose style whispers louder than most kings' parades. King Hamad bin Isa al-Khalifa of Bahrain. A man of few public words but vast private dominion, his empire glows in hushed tones, understated, precise, and undeniably powerful. With a personal fortune touching $5 billion, King Hamad lives inside a fortress of calm opulence, Al-Sakir Palace. It's less a home, more a living monument to Bahraini heritage, crafted with serene courtyards, gleaming marble pathways, and hand-carved wooden lattices that filter sunlight like royal lace. Every corner hums with centuries of wealth and control. Out on the sea, the king doesn't cruise, he commands. He sails with two personal super yachts, one being the 110-meter Allah. Designed by legends Tim Haywood and Alberto Pinto, it's a floating kingdom complete with its own cinema, full spa, steam and massage rooms, and even a hospital. Wherever this vessel goes, royalty follows. His Boeing 747 jet isn't just aviation, it's airborne royalty. Customized to reflect his precise tastes, it rivals any palace in the sky. And then there's his wristwear, the Richard Mille RM 7401 Tourbillon, $500,000. It doesn't tell time, it tells class. But King Hamad doesn't chase the spotlight. He doesn't need the world's attention, because when you move with this level of refinement, the world watches anyway. In the brush of his palace curtains, the wind on his yacht's deck, and the calm force of his presence, strength radiates, quiet and absolute. Now shift the lens to Morocco, to a monarch who carries elegance like its genetic code. King Mohammed VI, guardian of one of the oldest dynasties in the Arab world, reigns with a hand steeped in legacy and a lifestyle inked in class. Net worth, $5.7 billion. But his real wealth lies in presentation. The royal palace in Rabat, his main base, fuses ancient Moorish beauty with modern grandeur. It's ringed with lush gardens and ceremonial rooms worthy of empires. But that's just one jewel. His collection spans Marrakesh, Casablanca, and Fez. Palaces draped in gold, colored mosaics, and intricately carved cedar panels. From the teak-decked Vetta's first yacht to his fleet of Rolls-Royces, Bentleys, and vintage Pullmans, Mohammed VI blends royalty with soul. Every move is quiet domination, every possession a timeless flex. Now we step into the world of skyscraper ambition and architectural flex. Meet Prince Al-Waleed bin Talal, a Saudi powerhouse who isn't just royal by blood, but royal by influence. They call him the Arab Warren Buffett. But truthfully, Warren never owned a flying Rolls-Royce garage or a palace with its own ecosystem. His empire begins at Kingdom Oasis, a 4 million square foot private universe just outside Riyadh. It's not a mansion, it's a city, artificial lake, private zoo, futuristic villas, and entire districts designed like scenes from a utopian sci-fi flick. Luxury doesn't just live here, it evolves. In the skies, his fleet includes a custom Boeing 747 and the untouchable $500 million Airbus A380, featuring a spiral staircase dipped in yellow gold, a built-in concert hall, and yes, an airborne garage that houses his personal fleet mid-flight. It's not travel, it's airborne royalty. And the sea, that's covered too. His personal yacht, the Kingdom 5KR, once belonged to Donald Trump, but Prince Al-Waleed gave it a makeover worthy of dynasties. Leather-lined lounges, gold trim so bright it burns, and medical suites on board in case your billion-dollar cruise hits turbulence. Every surface screams one thing: excess with purpose. But here's the twist. Al-Waleed doesn't just enjoy luxury, he invents it. Whether it's palatial architecture or jetliner innovation, he's redefining what it means to be rich. His assets are built not for comfort, but for awe. Every corner of his world says, boundaries are for other people. Now, shift gears, literally, because the next figure didn't just collect cars, he turned them into legends. Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the late president of the UAE, was royalty behind the wheel. His $18 billion fortune fueled a car empire unlike anything Earth has seen. The centerpiece, the Pyramid Automobile Museum, a desert giant housing over 400 rare rides. Picture rainbow-colored Mercedes, one for every day of the week. Picture Bugatti Veyrons, Lamborghini LMZ02s, and a Rolls-Royce drop-head coupe, so rare only 10 exist. His garages were showrooms for kings. His Mini Cooper collection? The biggest on Earth. He even commissioned the globe's largest RV, shaped like a planet, multi-story, 9 bedrooms, full kitchen. Oh, and a Dodge Power Wagon the size of a building, complete with rooftop deck. For Sheikh Khalifa, opulence wasn't purchased. It was sculpted. In chrome, horsepower, and legacy, his lifestyle proved one thing: royal life knows no finish line. Now, let's step into the throne room of the richest royal dynasty on Earth, the Saudi royal family. King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, better known as MBS, don't just lead Saudi Arabia. They own the definition of modern monarchy. Together, they preside over a staggering $1.4 trillion fortune, making the House of Saud the most loaded dynasty alive. King Salman's base of power, the legendary Urga Palace, a fortress wrapped in gold and marble, where opulence lives in every inch. Rumor has it, even the tissue boxes are gilded. His yacht is more than a vessel. It's a kingdom that floats, housing 30 elite guests as it cruises across oceans like it owns them. But MBS is the new wave, a crown prince turned icon of 21st century excess. His real estate flex? A $300 million French castle, a penthouse in New York's 432 Park Avenue, and a $500 million yacht named Serene, a mansion on water packed with spas, cinemas, and security so tight it rivals presidential protocols. And then there's NEOM, the project that's rewriting history. A $500 billion smart city rising out of Saudi sand, where flying taxis and AI rule. It's not a dream. It's royal ambition cast in steel and code. MBS's garage. A dream lineup: Bugatti Chiron, Lamborghini Aventador, Rolls-Royce Phantom. His private Airbus A380 comes fitted with a Turkish bath and an in-flight Rolls-Royce garage. This isn't travel. It's movement engineered for gods. Together, King Salman and MBS fuse ancient bloodline prestige with futuristic muscle, ruling not just Saudi Arabia, but a luxury empire that bends reality itself. Now cross the border to the UAE, where power wears a sharper suit. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, or MBZ, isn't just president. He's the architect of a modern monarchy built on strategy, culture, and silent dominance. His estimated net worth: $30 billion. He lives inside Qasr al-Watan, a 94-acre palace of ivory marble, gold domes, and 350,000 crystal chandeliers. Each hallway doesn't just echo, it resonates with state secrets and centuries of calculated power. MBZ's aerial fleet includes Boeing 747s and Dreamliners tricked out with salons and executive suites. His family garage: pure fantasy. McLaren MC-12S, Bugatti Veyrons, and the world's largest SUV, owned by his brother. The Al Nahyans own Manchester City, major stakes in SpaceX, Fenty, and more. But MBZ isn't all steel and stock. He paused a world tour to watch his daughter compete in jiu-jitsu, a flex of legacy with a soul. For MBZ, power isn't about noise, it's about precision. And royalty? It's not wealth, it's generational engineering. From sky-high palaces to billion-dollar cities rising from the desert, Arabian royals don't just live without limits. They invent the blueprint. Every yacht, every jet, every gold-drenched hallway is more than a flex. It's a symbol of power passed down through generations, built on legacy, fueled by vision, armored with unshakable dominance. If this journey into royalty made you question what's possible, then you're exactly who we built this for. Like the video, hit subscribe, and share it with anyone who's obsessed with the world's elite. Until next time, stay sharp, stay bold, and never stop chasing gold.